Let's see what y'all need to know out this deck. As far as the ascension in this year, ooh, rebirth, surrender. Mm. Whew. I'm gonna just sum this up and say, I think that we can all, majority of us can agree that we've been beat down spiritually enough to kind of leave things alone and let it kind of flow to us and then use our discernment from there of whether, not whether it's good or bad, is this person trying to harm me, just, is that what I want right now? How long could I, deal with whatever that is? So yeah, some of y'all need to have a realization that y'all already are in y'all reality, and it's hard to do that if your reality look like if it still looks the same. Okay, so boy, let me explain this to y'all. So I'm starting to see a lot of construction. Okay, but construction has been halted for shoot years. Let's say at least 10 years. Let me see. 15, 16, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, since 2014. No construction. But now I'm seeing construction. That is an improvement, but not everybody's going to see it that way. That's part of the death and rebirth process. Okay. As soon as construction starts to take place, you start to see things that are going to develop. You might not see houses go up or streets redone, but you're seeing it. Once they start digging underground and fixing underneath, they're about to resurface, repave streets, build houses, things like that. So, abundance. So y'all already in y'all realities. You're just not seeing, you seeing the beginning stages of it. Ooh. Now I'm getting love. I'm getting the feeling the love off the love. Somebody, it's a lot of somebody's that's mirroring y'all and they in their pride. I mentioned that in the previous video where I was saying the trauma that people experience when you meet other people that have went through that ascension process. They ain't gone through the same things you have. They could have built walls just like you built walls, and you may be over it while a person is on the tail end of something. So you're not going to, that first impression is not going to be accurate. That's not saying that you got to give, I would say give a person grace, but that's not saying that you have to stay. Like I said, that rebirth, is it something that you want to deal with? Do you have time to wait for somebody to get over their pride? And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm just saying, you can only meet a person, place, or thing where they are, but you're not bound or obligated to stay there. You get what I'm saying? Because you understand it. They told me to look behind the pride card. Spiritual partnership. Ooh, Lord Jesus. I told y'all I felt some love right there. What was I going to say? Aquarius? Is that Aquarius? Hold on, y'all, because I got to do math. Because this Aquarius might be collective energy. I can't do. Y'all grandparents is very significant, just so y'all know. Gotta get me a calculator. I always get this mixed up. It always. 9 is significant. The number 9, just in general. Hold on, because I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. Okay, so it's Leo. My mistake. Leo is significant. Y'all grandparents also is significant. So the Leo, and you know what, that's crazy because Leo is known for pride. So it's something here specific about when it comes to dealing with people. There's something here about handlers. A lot of y'all have dealt with handlers since y'all were young. Okay, a lot of people have when y'all had to look up spiritual handlers, but that's somebody that it can be bullying, it can be controlling tactics, like somebody that needs to have authority over their self, but they don't have self control. So it's really hard to kind of explain, but everybody got pride, but they handle it in the wrong way. Okay. So another thing is Leo is the Lions Gate. Some of y'all experiencing a delayed Lions Gate right now. So y'all entering a portal of abundance. Heart palpitations, heart issues that don't mean don't go to the doctor. I'm so sick of saying these things. Like people should have a understanding of that now. What else with Leo? The neck, the top of the spine, those issues, tightness in the shoulders, and because you know when downloads get it put pressure on your shoulders and the top of your head. So um, control issues, specifically self-control, lust, overindulgence. Those are the things that would be significant. Just things that's highlighted. Y'all may be experiencing those things or meeting people that's experiencing those things, just for you to wake up to it and see it from another perspective. Or um, what else? Leo, Leo, Leo. Generosity. Um, I think the balance side of Leo, generosity without possessiveness is the main thing. Okay, that's the main thing. That's a balanced Leo. An unbalanced Leo is possessive. That's somebody that takes ownership of they expect ownership for to any one place or thing that they give to or provide for. Okay, sorry y'all about the glare. Environment. Ooh, okay. Somebody you feel like home to somebody. 11:44. I already explained that to y'all. So 7 4 11:44. Somebody is waking up to um their heart chakra. It's something they're waking up in general, but their heart chakra, and more specifically, they're waking up to. And I just now mentioned Leo, so it's bringing this person into alignment. Okay. I mentioned grandparents, but what is this? So a lot of y'all, it's gonna be a change in the parental situation. Stepfathers, stepmothers, new children, blended families, non-traditional families. Something is about to change there. Okay, yeah, it's a new daddy here. Whew. They have a similar spirit to you. Both of y'all got a strong intuition. I'm hearing somebody had to make sure something was over. Okay, they had to make sure something was over in their personal life, or they could have been peeping you to see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? If you with drama, because that's another thing Leo rules is drama. I hate drama. That's why I'm not posting as much. Because I'm like, ugh. If y'all knew the stuff that was going on now, it's like everybody, a lot of the energy of people that's not done with their stuff and they just figuring out, ugh. I'm hearing have patience, not just with people, places, and things. Obviously, I'm talking about things that y'all actually care about. Okay, this is gonna be non-traditional. Even though I picked up on a man, stepmother, stepfather, you're gonna see non-traditional roles of people take leadership in the places that you need them to take leadership. So I'm picking up on a woman as well. So, boy, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There are a lot of walk-ins at this time. So I'm getting that y'all had to look up what spiritual walk-ins is, but it's like ancestors coming through other people to teach, help out in places that you need them. In this, I just mentioned that in the other reading. Yeah, spiritual walk-ins is what I just now got. Okay, well, somebody knows something is over, but I'm hearing this happening outside. If somebody is, this is them. They know that something is over. But what is this? Okay, I'm getting something that took off. Is slowing down now so it can get in sync. Something has to be spoken about. Something has to be addressed because it's not going to be the same. It's either are we moving forward or it's something. There's something has to be established so that everybody knows their roles. I don't even know how to explain that to y'all, but it's like, just chill out. It's nothing that y'all need to do there because I'm kind of talking. Something is over or something got switched because you love yourself. Okay, that's what happened. If y'all want to know why the shift, not why the shift is taking place, but it's like somebody actually need confirmation through this reading. It's like you love yourself, so it's nothing that can be done. You know what I mean? You're not gonna go into a new cycle. You're not coming back because you love yourself more than you love. Let's ask that because that's where the confusion is coming in. I want to get that out the cards. You love yourself more than you love others. You love your children more than you love others. So that means that you're gonna sacrifice, and that may not make sense to people because what you willing to cut loose and how, the lengths that you willing to go to for yourself, you gonna put yourself forward first. The things that's gonna be a generating force for you, such as your children taking care of you. You're making sure that your legacy, which I mentioned to y'all before, is not just money. It's about you making sure that your children is taken care of. You're taking that's gonna take the front seat. But what was the patience? It's what do you call it? Telepathic communication happening right now. Damn, what was that, y'all? Let me let them tell me because I can't remember what they said. Patience, patience for what? For somebody to love you. They gotta figure it out. Somebody don't know who they are. Somebody don't know their divinity yet. That's what it is. Telepathic communication is coming online. Somebody don't know their divinity yet. Okay, they know that something has happened for a reason. They know that nothing is happening by coincidence. Somebody understands that nothing is done by coincidence. It's not a mistake that you met a person at a certain time. They're just waking up, and that's why we saw that 11:44. This is beautiful. It feels so good. Did I just say 99 is important? Oh yeah, but remember I said 99 is important, but I didn't have the cards. Remember I said 99 is significant? Ooh. Somebody is going to change something. Something is going to be changed, or somebody's going to change something for you, but they're not doing it because of you. They're doing it for themselves. So that is very beautiful because that is mutual, and that's so beautiful. It's mutual because somebody realizes that they're standing in the way of their own progress. They may not like the fact that they had to, I wouldn't say surrender, even though we've seen in the cards, but like people are going to realize that they standing in their own way. So it's like, yes, you may have to go back on your word, like not in a negative way, but it's like a lot of people said they never getting with nobody. And this don't have nothing to do with the past. They said, I'm never getting with nobody. I'm never having a child again. I'm never going back to school. I'm never, because some people say stuff like that once they have these bad experiences. Y'all got to understand that we've been through loops of hell, loops of hell. So the discouragement has been cemented within us at a soul level spiritually. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, so you know what don't work, but we in new times. So you can't count yourself out. That's basically it. Don't count yourself out. Yeah. I don't get what's the parenting? Okay, all right. So the parenting, it's a karmic completion. It's over. Somebody had to end the cycle. Somebody had something that they had to heal on their own, either with their parents. Somebody had mother or father issues that they had to finish up, or somebody had issues with their baby mother, baby daddy, or husband or ex-wife, whatever you want to call it. They had to finish. They was finishing up. Yeah, what I tell you, they was finishing up a new cycle, so they can be all right, because they prepare for they're preparing for a spiritual union. So I'm talking about a collective. They prepare for a spiritual reunion, but they have to understand that their pride and ego that I was talking about before, they're putting the effort in for themselves. So it's not them wanting to. The cards in the past, it would say it's an enemy that want to be your friend, or it's a friend that turned into an enemy. That's because they don't want to grow. But according to the cards now, it's saying that people actually want to put in the effort for themselves. They want to grow. Even though they might be looking at a challenge, the challenge is not with the person, place, or thing that they're encountering. It's with themselves. It's the fact that they said they renege. They feel like they reneging on something because they said they would never date again. They would never move to another state. They would never change their job. They cheating themselves out of the possibilities, the endless possibilities of the full potential of whatever could be. So they're growing for themselves. That's beautiful. It's something here. Somebody definitely family, some blended family, y'all. Mm. Somebody's happy. I know it says happy, but it's somebody is happy with the whole package. I'm gonna say that. It's forgiveness behind this. But I'm getting it. Somebody was fighting their self. Somebody was fighting their self. I'm not gonna put the code, but somebody was fighting their self, and they realizing that they fighting their self. So that's a good thing. You get what I'm saying? Don't mean that anything is cemented. I'm just saying it's beautiful when a person wake up. Oh my goodness, I don't care who it is, whether it's in the past or somebody current. It is beautiful when a person wake up because then they can come back to life. And like I said, whew, if they awake, the world can improve, even if they not doing something for me. If they wake up and it's not to my benefit, the fact that they're gonna improve the collective is like a bonus. They're gonna write a book, they're gonna teach a class, they're gonna advocate for women, children. That is beautiful. What I tell you, that is beautiful. It'll work out either way. Somebody is having forgiveness within themselves. They are letting you go from the past. I got to get my past cards out. Let me pause it because I'm going to pause it and get those past cards because they're coming up in my mind. But somebody is having forgiveness. They just, it's not realization because I don't want to say that. It's more like, here we go with passing the baton. It's right back at that. It's in my head. But they are, what do you call it when somebody be like, I gotta let it go? Like, but I'm just trying to walk y'all through it. I'm gonna just tell y'all what's in my head, but it's like somebody like, I gotta let it go, but it's not remorse. It's like, you did the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing else. You can't be tested no more. We can't ask you to prove yourself no more. You did it. You get what I'm saying? You not only did you do it, but you exceeded expectations. It's like, not what else can I do or how can I break them down? It's just letting it go. It's just like, it's plain and simple. That's what it is. Let me get those other cards, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. It's got a lot of cards in this deck, so I don't know how it's gonna go. It's called the Hermit Tarot, but it's like, it was one thing I heard, y'all. Let me see if I can bring it back. But the person was like, damn, because this is gonna give us past messages. It don't mean the person is coming forward. It's just like, I'm hearing like echoes. So if I go through this, it'll clear it up. You know, he was like, you did the damn thing. I can't remember. They find somebody seeing things your way. So I'm getting it from the past, but I'm also getting it from the present. So y'all take it. But somebody is like, it just makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Now somebody is thinking, that's where that 99 and the compassion. It's like, you're not a selfish person. A lot of people are realizing you're not a selfish person. You're trying to help. You get what I'm saying? The problem is with the people that's taking it the wrong way. You can't help how a person, you might say, hey, baby, and somebody be like, baby. And that send them through. You don't even know what's behind what the trigger is. But ultimately, you advocating for people. You telling them something that they don't want to hear. There was in that last reading, I was saying that change. The change or the challenge is when you finally get something done that you've been putting off or you didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Eating cranberries is not your favorite, but you realize that eating cranberries every day is going to improve your blood pressure. I don't fucking know because I don't know about cranberries. I'm just using that as an example. But somebody is finally starting to see things your way because they were looking at a lot of things from a very selfish perspective. But that could be from trauma. It could be from them self-protecting, not necessarily trying. I mean, it is, but it's like, it's understandable. It's understandable, whereas though I'm getting a lot of energies waiting for you to retaliate when there is no retaliation. They don't want to retaliate because there's no point. It's a single-sided issue. So if I tell you something and you don't like it, you're entitled to that. But ultimately, it was not to tear you down. It was to build you up. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to hear those type of things. So of course, the natural human reaction is going to be, bitch, get out of my face and shut the fuck up. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to see nobody fail because my kids got to be here after I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get it cleaned up in the time that we us being forced to stick together because we about to have a downturn in the economy and have to rely on community. It's gonna shift really, really fast. But yeah. Let me not ramble on y'all. Say somebody wants you. That's over. That's past. Where's the other one? Listen to the house. Yeah. So trust your intuition. Something from the past. That's yeah. So I this has come up in readings that I did, just like pre-shuffles on my own. But people are they're finally dealing with their jealousy and envious issues, and it's been. I'm not putting it on all the males, but I've encountered a massive amount of males that have a very jealous energy to them. Um, they are jealous because they're looking from the outside in. So they think you have it easy, and it's not the regular female perspective. It's like I'm jealous of a female because I hate getting into this, y'all, but it's like people jealous and envious of you because of the wrong reasons. So somebody may look at you, and because you never was homeless or lived on the street, they might think you got it easy. But if they saw, how you was emotionally or psychologically abused and how long and how deep, they wouldn't want it. They'd be like, oh, now it makes sense. So I just was picking up on at the time jealous males, and that's not male bashing. It was just like they jealous for the wrong reason. They realizing it's in them, not in the person that's their target. What is that? Definitely. So they understand. So it's something here that says somebody know for sure that you don't want them. So they might have had issues with somebody. Oh my goodness, I'm hearing Donkey and Shrek. He said when the dragon, the dragon, y'all gotta watch it. Anyway, I'm hearing Donkey and Shrek. Somebody know that you don't want them. You know what I mean? I don't know what people do. You don't want them back. You don't want the past back. I just mentioned that when I pulled that out there. I don't know what that is all about, but they were showing me Shrek and Donkey where he said that is unwanted physical contact. So the dragon had Donkey and kept Donkey in her lair, and she was touching his tail, and he was like he said that is unwanted physical contact. And then she starts blowing heart smoke screens around him, and he was like, look, you can't be breathing them smoke screens, he said, because I'm asthmatic. So it's giving me the vibes of people putting love spells on you, trying to make you love them, trying to make you come back. It could be people that same sex people. It's all types of stuff out here, y'all. People that want you to be in a same sex relationship. They want you to be gay. They want you to be straight. They want you to be fat. They want you to be skinny. They want you to be homeless. They want you to be broke. It's all types of spell work that was used to kind of pull you back to the past. Your family got love spells on you. Shoot, you be surprised. People that want you to come back and be in past relationships. People that's using love spells that you just met that they ain't even got to use a love spell. Like that's played. You know what I mean? They trying to bind you and get you in a situation. Yeah, that's a confirmation right there. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if you care. So this person that's saying this, they got to care about themselves. If you asking somebody else external, do you care? That means that you're going through physical pain. So you asking if somebody care outside of yourself. The thing is, do you care? So that means that you in physical pain and you looking for external validation to confirm what you already feeling. You see? Like, whoo. All right, let's see what come out here, y'all. I hope you'll wait for me. Oop, that's unlikely. Let me tell you. Time waits for no man. I'm not even being smart. Somebody just want access to you. They want to keep access to you, and just don't work like that. I'm not being mean. It's just that it don't work like that. Timelines and all of that stuff. I still don't have all the answers. I don't know what that's about. Oh, okay. Somebody was holding on to your energy. So they were saying somebody was holding on to your energy. They trying to get. I don't know what answers they trying to get, and I'm not trying to figure that out. But that's more of an experimentation process. That's spiritual in a spiritual experimentation process. Like I said, I got heavy telepathic communication. I got to calm down, y'all, because I had this coffee and I'm all excited. But anyway, when you do a spiritual experimentation process, you're talking about 5D communication. You're talking about forcing something to come into fruition that is not fated. You cannot do that. You can try, but you're going to suffer this time around because it's not like it used to be. And I keep telling you, universal law has been in effect. It's just that people going to have to learn the hard way. And they understanding that now. So they can choose their self or choose not to be here at all, because those are the only two options. But somebody was accessing your energy, trying to find out, what can I do, what is this angle, how to do this, not for themselves. How can I get my way to where I'm not supposed to be? So that's why they kept accessing the energy, but you can't do that. Like, so yeah, I'm open to compromise. That's great. It's one-sided. That's all I can tell y'all. Is this is one-sided. Why is it one-sided? I mean, it's just this person. You have so many choices and options. Money, finances. Some of y'all may choose money over love. It's collaborations for money. Not just I'm not talking about two people. I'm talking about opportunities to make money. Hmm. I know you from somewhere. Yeah, but that's spiritual manipulation. You can't hold on to somebody's energy, so you gotta figure it out. Like, what is the answer to this question that's coming through here? I just want space. 666, and then I can't pick up the card. 666, separation. Somebody don't understand why a separation occurred. Okay, okay. Now is not the time. It's never gonna be the time, unfortunately, because time don't exist wherever. It's a new timeline. Time don't exist where this person is, but time is running for somebody that still need to. Okay, time don't exist where this person is. Universal law. So why? Can we know why they separated so we can get this out of the way? This is past stuff. I want to get you drunk. So the reason the separation occurred, all right. So it's almost like, I don't want to say warning, 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 but it's like, it was this 6. You have so many choices, options, because this is movement. This is movement. It was movement. Now, the progress that was made on one person's behalf brought them in options. It gave them several different directions to improve their life in whatever way, shape, or form. Okay. Then this one right here, they were still holding on and accessing the energy. It's almost like we was in that 2020 phase of wondering, not even should we give the pass. It was just like an overlapping. I wish I could explain that disgusting energy, but it's an overlapping. The disgusting energy basically is confusion. And this right here, once you got into that confusion, a lot of people wanted space just to make sense of it, but it went from movement to sitting still and just clearing out the energy around. So now we got this last 6. The separation is because manipulation. So it says I want to get you drunk. It's not just talking. It's not this drunk. I'm just trying to tell you. The reason the separation occurred is because somebody wants to manipulate a situation. If it's mutual, it shouldn't be any manipulation. So drunk, I'm just considering manipulation in general. And then y'all got the 6. The separation is somebody don't want to take risks. They want to expand. They want to be able to move. They want to be able to travel. They want to be able to communicate with the person that they with without any manipulation. You know, we ain't got to make up with sex, and it's just like, yeah. So why you got to manipulate me? Why can't it just be natural? You know what I mean? So if you got to manipulate, that's letting you know that it's still growth on a person's part. All right, so that's what they said. They want to know why, because manipulation is still involved. Okay. All right, wait 1 second. Can you wait? Hold on, y'all. Okay, for some of y'all, there's somebody that use substances, but alcohol is definitely here. Okay, they need to chill out on that because there's the liver here. It's a liver. There's the liver and the gallbladder. This person is surrounded by petty people, so it's something here about them. This could be somebody's friends in particular, but it's like they do this numbing, and everybody in there, everybody that they around, they numb. Even if they not all smoking weed or they are not all drinking, they numb so they don't have to feel their feelings. We understand that. Like, who haven't went to a bar and they have a drink so they can get out on the dance floor and not be shy? Okay, I get it. But then you have this. There's no movement. One person moved because they wanted to grow. That means that you got to cut off a lot of things. If you want to grow, you're going to have to change your surroundings. So somebody got a bunch of petty people around them and it's irritating to this person where they numb themselves. So it's something there. Yeah, people want to party all the time. They might not be partying hard, but they definitely ain't doing spiritual work. That's the issue. Somebody want a new start. Oh well. Yeah. Somebody. It says the chariot and success. Somebody see a new start, but they having a vision. Like this is vision. Like I said, both of these is liver. The liver. See? Now here's the thing. Somebody gotta let go because it's something here. It's a DWI. It's something about harvesting. Somebody gotta let somebody go because they want to keep them in jail. So even if I was to sit here and spin it, I'm not trying to spin it. I'm just trying to tell y'all the reasons that the past wants you to come back. They still don't understand. It's not mutual. Not just because it's universal law. Not because you want to grow. It's because they haven't done the work that they needed to do for themselves. So they will always harvest, even if they don't know anything about spirituality. They're always going to be. It's going to put, they're in an entrapment and you're going to have to stay in an entrapment with them for whatever their reasons may be. Because I'm so sick of saying people bad and good. And I can only use analogies, but I'm just saying it's like, you got to understand. You got to get yourself out. So something is over. It's, look, the world card. It's over. Somebody just wanted to constantly get up under somebody's skin. And the only reason they want to get up under somebody's skin and annoy them, especially when it comes to mixing messages or confusion. Like I said, it was a bunch of confusion, but now we out of that. A lot of us have graduated from that. They have petty people. When you have people around you that's trying to numb, irritating you, petty, they got a bunch of grief, sadness, all of that stuff right there, it's going to put you in that confusion. Your job is to get out of it. So why do you feel uncomfortable? Because as soon as you leave, they be like, oh, you're not hanging around no more. I don't know. Is it because you don't want to work on your own stuff? Those are personal questions. A lot of people can't stay back there in people's mental entrapments, you know? So, yeah. Your family won't like me. What's this? Hold on, y'all. What is this? I'm hearing they once they find something out, no. I'm hearing once they find something out, no. It's cloaking here. Somebody was using accessing your energy just so they could cloak and hide themselves. See, that's going back to that numbing. You're gonna have to. The real you is going to be shown. It's not that somebody wants it to be shown. It's just time. So no cloaking spells and all of that stuff. No hiding in energy. No hiding around people. I just dream and wish for everything. See, there we go. 3 and 7, 10. It's over. It's over. So this is kind of giving a hindsight energy. So I'm hearing that once they find out all of this stuff, they're not gonna want to deal with you at all. I don't know if some people still hanging around y'all exes or who y'all dealt with, but it's like, yeah, that's a glamour. Somebody was hiding the fact that they was hiding under your wings or whatever. Let me see. Cloaking in your energy. Sword. Yeah, they was. So I'm gonna just take this as it says one and sword. I'm gonna take this as a yes. That's just our confirmation for everything we've read. So let's get that off of the sword. Ace of Swords. One, yes, whatever y'all want to say. What's behind sword? Because I want to know. I'm nosy. That's that cloaking energy. That's why you gotta separate. You had to separate because it was manipulation. Whether they was doing it or the people they was hanging around was having an effect on that person. You was like, ooh, I smell death. I'm just saying. Time out. 37. Like I said, something is completely over. It was a spiritual lesson for a lot of y'all. Y'all had to leave something completely, okay, and never return to it. You talking about people that you had children with. You talking about people that you grew up with, friends, family, blood. Yeah, you had to put yourself first. Elderly people that, um, you know, might have needed more care than you could provide outside of yourself and the families that you had. Okay. This was to teach y'all about a new start. It's something here about a legal case. It's a legal case somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where that came up, but what was that? Somebody. It's a family situation ending. What is this? Domestic harmony. Something is over. I feel like it's more spiritual than anything. It's legal. Legal and heart. What is that? It's giving me spiritual court. Your heart is like released. That's Leo energy. Your heart is free. Hmm. You free. I feel like somebody was bound or something. Yeah. I'm smelling something, somebody, and it's like they're home. I don't know. I can smell them, but it's a good smell. So have patience for your new start. Let me see. It's all this stuff coming out of these cards. It was just that past had to be dealt with. Because people wonder. We wonder, they wonder, but the conversation happening between the 5 and 3D and 4D is like, I just heard yes. I just heard yes, but it was a question. Yes, I heard yes, but a question. Hold on. Down here in court. What is that? Somebody mad about your new start. Court. What is this? So somebody mad about your new start because whatever you're getting into is healthy, but it's not. I mean, of course, it's nothing to be mad over, but I'm just saying somebody's upset about your new start, but it's hindsight because they just waking up and they just waking up to spiritual court being over, and it's something healthy. That's all you wanted was something healthy. I mean, we worked hard when it comes to the families and situations we was in, and we didn't have children by people that we wanted to be enemies with. We didn't get into fit into families and constantly tell people the things that they should do to better themselves or go to school. Or, you didn't. What was nagging was you trying to build cohesion and create community, and somebody's upset that you gonna be doing it the right way. I don't know. That's stupid to me, y'all. It sounds just as dumb as this sounded. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? What can we do with that? Let me try to use these right here. So somebody's mad that you're getting a new start. Why? Because that's self-love, and this is Eye of the Storm. So this is a safe haven. Your self-love. Your self-love is a safe haven. Okay. Your self-love is protecting somebody else. And that's, it could be causing a storm or somebody be shocked, but it's in your nature. That's what they need to understand, that this is in your nature to do this, to protect people that's babies, fools, people that's vulnerable. Yes. Because you have wisdom. It's just naturally in you. Like, I would want somebody to do the same thing. You know what? It's given me a couple of times where I helped elders, right? And they basically, the elder was like, get off of me. Like, they might snatch their arm off because they want to be independent. Like, I don't need your help. Or you ain't got to do that or whatever. But some people will look at that as, they looking at it as you trying to make me older than I am. Or, you know what I mean? It's a reason that they acting like that. But I never took it personal because I understand. But I would want somebody to keep me from slipping on the ice. You know what I'm saying? I would want somebody to put my shoes on. Even if I could bend down, it's going to take me 5 minutes. I'm not codependent on you. Just put my shoes on one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would want anybody to do that for me. I would want my children to do that for me. So, I'm going to hold their head back when they throw up. I'm going to rub their back. Like, you know, I would want somebody to do the same thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody, it's not that I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just in my nature to be compassionate. We finally made it to this place that we always wanted to be, where we could be a universal family. So, yeah. So, this is about your protection. Here we go. We got a jealous male. We got a jealous male coming back. And the jealousy is coming from, he don't want it to be in your nature. He wants you to have, and this could be for me, y'all, but I'm just saying, y'all flip it the way y'all want. But these jealous and envious people, this is not to bash them. It's just saying that they want you to feel their pain. You have to understand that when you want somebody to feel your pain at the level that I'm feeling, and I can feel your pain very deeply, it's just that it's not going to be interpreted the same. So I can feel this person's pain, or the collective pain, because I can feel a lot of people's pain. It will blow y'all mind. Somebody told me I ain't no way I would want to live your existence. But because I register it different, I feel deeply, but I can't take it personal because I wouldn't be able to help anybody else. So even though your leg get cut and my leg get cut, you would say, oh, my leg hurt worse than yours. But that you can't measure pain. You can't measure no feelings. So this is a person that tends to go around and give people their karma, and I'm saying karma, I don't want to confuse y'all, but basically they giving people that don't deserve it their emotional weight. And they saying, if you want to prove yourself to me, or you really love me, you'll feel what I'm feeling at the depth I'm feeling. We can't operate like that. How am I going to give love to my children? How am I going to give love to my pets? How am I going to give love to myself if I feel pain at this depth and you're not doing anything to fix it? The only thing I can do is preserve myself and everybody that I'm looking out for, and get away from you. And it's not out of spite. It's out of self-protection. My body is saying, oh no, we're in danger. Go get to a safe place. Our heart can't take this pressure. Our nerves can't take this. You get what I'm saying? Like, what's going on here? So somebody's jealous of a connection that you have to God. Are you kidding me? Lord. You get flooded with divine light, and like I said, so this connection to God, anybody can have it. Anybody that would like to have them on speed dial, the time is now. You get flooded with this. This is divine light. Heavenly wisdom is the first card. This is heavenly wisdom. This is being connected to God. This is master cleansing. So you get cleansed. It's because of your social responsibility, your responsibility to humanity, and your responsibility to move forward if somebody gets stuck or they do not want to go, you cannot pull them or make them go forward. The same way somebody can only hold you captive or make you suffer for a certain amount of time. You know, it's this is dispassionate. Look up dispassionate because it means you feel at emotional depth. Just because I don't say that, oh, I roll around in the floor and say, oh, the heartbreak and the pain, even though I'm not laying on a casket screaming, oh, no, not on Bess, oh, Lord Jesus. That's not, I don't need to do all of that. I can feel the pain of every person in at that funeral. I can feel all of that. Not only can I feel the pain of them, because we going back to that awareness. I can feel that pain for the person that's gone. I can feel all the problems that they got it going on at home. I can feel all that. Don't nobody want one day is enough for me. None, no, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a person is not aware of this because their awareness is how they want to see you in pain. And that's the problem. Why would I? Why would I call you or inconvenience you with something I'm having? If I already feel it and I'm going through pure hell, why in the world would I call and regurgitate and have it done a second time to an outside? That's crazy. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that. Never have. Okay. I've explained that in my readings. No, I'm not gonna take something that's burdening my heart or my spirit, and that's not venting. That's dumping. So yeah, I feel very deep, but I have to. This is God walking on water. You can't take things personal because if you take things personal, it's gonna hurt you more than the intended target. You know. Yeah. This is abundant energy. That's why I have so much abundant energy. And it's not to toot my own horn. It's like I realize you say, "Oh, that's a dumbass hoodie you got on." You're entitled to that opinion. So what I'm supposed to do? Punch you in your face and be like, "Don't tell me this is a great color." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't even know where it's coming from. I could sit there and try to be a psychiatrist and say, I wonder why you don't like my hoodie. What compelled you to say you didn't like my orange hoodie? Are you having a bad day? I'm not in customer service. I'm sitting there and having a daily human interaction. It's a bit too much. I still got to go on for that whole rest of the day. And I learned that from customer service. You get a whole, it's like speed dating for emotions. You don't know who and how they gonna treat you like trash when you got a whole line full of people. They in a rush. They had a bad day. They gonna throw their change at you. Maybe they might call you. Can you bag faster? What's wrong with you? That you don't know what you gonna get, but you gotta be there for the next 8 hours. They don't. So you have to learn how to mask and hello, please, and thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. But that don't mean that you did not experience that massive beatdown. That is accelerated learning for awareness, customer service. Go work in it. Mm. So we got like this is a taboo relationship because it's like I can't be with somebody that hate God. And I don't know how to explain that because I know God is in different forms. It may not be a man, it may not be a woman, it may be light, it's all different. But I can't be in a love hate. This is equivalent to a love hate relationship. You can't make me hate my connection to God. You can't get me to disconnect from God. You can't disconnect me. You can try, but you're gonna suffer because I have to do what I gotta make sure this vessel right here, this rental that I was given, this is all our responsibility. This rental, are you going to get this rental to where it needs to go, be this time? That means you might want a relationship, but they say, hey, this relationship is going to set us back 3 years because you're going to be taking this person from kindergarten all the way to college. And we really need you to open up that soup kitchen so we can feed 10,000 people by March. You know what I'm saying? So that's discernment. That's discernment. You can't be in that tug of war, love hate relationship. You're going to move forward. They will destroy everything around you and make sure that you move forward. And people don't understand that the destruction is coming because you got a deadline to meet, and people think that everybody is the same. They're not the same. You don't have that luxury of sitting still. It's like a person that have kids. Some of y'all mothers and fathers out here, and y'all want time where y'all can sit and cry or just have time to yourself. And guess what? You're not going to get it. Your kids ain't going to let you be depressed because they like, I need food. You know what I'm saying? You can't lay in the bed and, oh, you want to do this and you want to be by. Yeah, it's a luxury. So God be working 24/7, nonstop. Anyway, this is black tourmaline and this is garnet, and this is just saying you protected from people like these taboo relationships, people that some relationships that y'all get in, that's sexual healing. Y'all root chakra is gonna be protected because some people might come in just to for sexual healing, and that's not for y'all to just be willy nilly with y'all sexual energy. But some people actually have to be baptized through sex, and some people have already been baptized through sex, and they're waking up because some people sex heals people, and that causes them to be addicted, and they don't even understand the whole reason of the relationship. You're not a pacifier. Yeah, like I said, that sex, this right here is pink granite and pink granite and garnet. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, because this is basically saying a sexual awakening, but it's saying damn, what the fuck did it just now say? It said something. I don't know. I'm hearing forbidden, but anyway, it's a sexual awakening. I'm just showing y'all. Yeah, that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Sorry, y'all. Here's pink granite. See, it says the lightning bolt right here. Some soulmates just come in and come out just like that. And see, this is passion. So some of y'all could be going through. You don't have to be with somebody to go through a sexual awakening. Some of y'all could be peaking at y'all sexual peak, and it's y'all prime, and y'all energy is protected because it's not for a person. It's for the earth. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go too deep, but yeah, sit on the earth. Okay, put your bottom on the earth because that energy is supposed to go in the ground. I'm gonna just say it like that. But that's what the energy is pretty much reserved for. That's why the root chakra is protected. Okay. Yeah, so that's a graduation of lust I just seen. Somebody distorted. They was only sleeping with somebody for money. And that was their protection. They was using that sexual pacifier as protection cloaking. They don't want something to be destroyed, but you are detached from it. You detach from it where you don't want to see it. You don't even want to see destruction come to another person. Because like I said, if somebody is mad because you're getting a new start, that's unresolved issues within a person. So you are dispassionate because they created their storm that they in. You don't want to see them be harmed because you would have never helped our family members, friends, siblings, pets. You would have never wasted your time if you wanted them to be destroyed. You would have never dealt with them. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? All right, somebody's health is jacked up. Yeah, this is a person that's gonna be passing. Somebody's gonna be passing. That's an ambulance. I'm almost sure. But y'all, a lot of y'all connected to the dead. Y'all are a bridge for the dead. They gonna. It's gonna be much more awareness when it comes to this. Whether you're ready or not, just write down your dreams. Even if you get woke up, write down them dreams. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing the Titanic is significant. That's April. So, but 37. What was 37? Time out. But what was it? Was something else. Oh, something was over. Somebody can't access your energy anymore. Okay. Because somebody wants you to cross them over. I don't know what this is. This could be for me, y'all, but some people want to be crossed over. I don't know. I don't know. Dream time. What's this? This is blueprint and dreams. Is this good or bad? Somebody dream. I like this. I don't know why I'm feeling like I like this. Somebody like I take it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody somebody dream. Yeah, this is divine. What is it called? Divine feminine. Divine feminine. What is it? Wise feminine. That's what it is. Wise feminine. Yeah, somebody said they'd take it. And it's not even me being smart. I'm just hearing the other person. They just like, you the girl of my dreams. You the girl of my dreams, man of my dreams, whatever you want to say, but it's like, yeah, I'll take it and I'll heal it. The reason that this healing can take place is because somebody is humble. Okay, I don't know how to explain this, but it's not the feminine that's humble. It's the person that didn't think that they could achieve. They put somebody on a pedestal for whatever reason. They just like they look at somebody. Beauty, what do they call it? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and somebody's like, "Wow, I ain't never had this scene." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, "Wow, let me look at it." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you. Look, rose quartz. Somebody's like, let me look at it. They look at the person as their shadow, their mirror. Even if you're deficient, they like, I'm willing to work on myself. You know what I mean? I'm not. They're not trying to be what you want them to be. They look at you as a reflection of themselves. You're patient. You're kind. They ain't never seen nobody patient and kind. They never seen nobody that is a good mother, a good father. They have their parents wasn't good mothers or good fathers. They've never seen somebody that enjoys their own company, somebody that has love for themselves, somebody that ain't got to be out there. They never seen it, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's like somebody's like, I like that, you know. So we as a collective, we about to meet finally. You know what I mean? Everybody been waiting for this, and it's just like once you start loving yourself, I can't express that no more. See unconditional love over here. Sorry, this is backwards. Unconditional love. Yeah, somebody look at you like a mirror reflection. You love yourself. And that love for yourself, somebody ain't jealous because they almost apprehensive where they want to admire it for a little while. They want to make sure it's what it is. So it's like it was like giving an evaluation. So the past is there. What's that about? A birthright. It's your birthright. For some of y'all to be wealthy. And these wealth and this inner riches has to do with connecting your soul. And for some of y'all, it's gonna be the location that y'all travel to. Some of y'all might travel over distances, and it's gonna put you on a ley line or access a portal where somebody's gonna be able to help you or you them when it comes to the power that they have within themselves. So you're gonna be able to heal something in them, especially when it comes to why. Because somebody don't have an understanding. Somebody don't understand that people are jealous of them or why people are jealous of them. They can't even see it, but you gonna help them heal. And it's not. This ain't something that you gotta try to figure out or none of that. It's just something that come naturally. Like I said, somebody looks at you as a mirror reflection. They never seen it, so now they asking their own internal questions. It's happening and unfolding naturally. Surrender. Do nothing. Yo, really, really, really. Yeah, you're a mirror reflection for this person. So spiritual court is over. Here's the spiritual court. You are, this person want to create with you. They want justice with you. They willing to put in the effort. This is great. I feel it in my stomach. Solar plexus energy. So the same way that you detach from unhealthy situations, they gonna detach from healthy situations because you chose. This is you choosing justice for yourself. But here, right here, this is somebody's perception. Their perception is what needed to be healed. Whereas though the person may have been very, very content, whereas though if you don't see something, if you don't see something greater, dismal is the word. Let me look up dismal because it's almost like somebody had to heal a dismal view that they had. And it's like this person had a it is what it is type of reality because they've been through so much stuff. Both of y'all have, but it's like this person just got comfortable with, you know, I'm alive, got air in my lungs, bills is paid, and that's running smooth, and I'm good. And now they like, oh my goodness, wow, you know what I mean? Somebody is like basically electrocuted or shocked back to life. So let me see dismal. It says dismal. Hold on. Okay, so dismal. It says dismal means It describes something causing gloom, misery, or depression, often characterized by a dreary, bleak, or cheerless appearance. So, like I said, somebody is just, they were in a, is the word monotonous? That's what I'm hearing. They were just in a monotonous way, of life. They're alive and that's good enough. Monotonous. Yeah, I don't know how to spell it. Let me let Google do its thing. Siri, what does monotonous mean? It says monotonous describes something tedious, boring, or dull due to being repetitious, unvarying, or lacking in variety. And that's it. So that is what where a person was, and we waking up to this. Have patience, y'all, to surrender everything that we saw in these cards. We trying to separate all of that confusion because we got a lot of that past energy talking, and they just want to say and understand. And that is not saying the past is gonna come back, but the past is gonna be there. So I'm gonna try to do those when it comes up because there are people that want answers and want closure. And if we give them closure in the cards, even if it's not happening in the 4 or 5D, that closure, these cards, whenever somebody does cards, they move timelines. They move timelines and it speeds everything up so that things can separate. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.